Many people think that enjoying life is something very big. They believe that to truly enjoy life, they need more money, more travel, better food at expensive restaurants, or they have to wait until everything becomes more stable. But sometimes this way of thinking is exactly what makes life feel more tiring. And because of that, people slowly miss the most beautiful parts of everyday life. Hi, my friend, I'm Wendy, and you're listening to Heal and Grow Podcast. A place where we not only learn how to heal, but also learn how to slow down and feel life a little more deeply each day. If you have been living too fast lately, then I hope this episode can become a small pause for you. A gentle moment to come back to your own life, with a calmer heart and a deeper appreciation for the present moment. Now close your eyes for a moment and imagine something with me. Have you ever thought that your whole life would completely change if one day you won the lottery? It feels like if you had a lot of money, all your problems would disappear. You would not worry about bills anymore. You would not feel stressed about work. And you would not spend sleepless nights thinking about the future. And from that moment on, you would finally be happy forever. I think many of us have had this thought before, but there was a famous study by psychologist Philip Brickman that showed something very interesting. He studied people who won the lottery and realized that after some time, the strong happiness they first felt slowly disappeared. They no longer felt as excited as they did in the beginning, and their level of happiness slowly returned to almost the same level as before they won the lottery. It sounds strange, right? We usually think that having more money should make life much better. But the interesting thing is this: the problem is not really the money. The real reason is that the human mind slowly adapts to everything. When people have more, they also begin to expect more. For example, before, they felt okay as long as they had enough to live. But after becoming rich, they start worrying about keeping their money, losing their money, being used by other people, or feeling that normal things are no longer exciting enough. When we have very little, the mind can feel simple and carefree because there is not much to lose. But when we have a lot, the mind can become crowded with worries. Worrying about protecting money, being afraid of being tricked, or wondering if people only stay close because of money. Sometimes the price of having everything is slowly losing the ability to enjoy the simplest things in life. We keep chasing things that feel more special or high class, and one day, we realize that the simple joy we once had has quietly become something rare and distant. And little by little, happiness becomes a game of chasing something that always stays far away. We become very good at putting conditions on our happiness. When I get a new car, when I get promoted, when I lose 5 kilograms. The problem is that when you finally reach that when, your mind immediately creates another when that is even bigger. It is like trying to chase the horizon. Every time you move forward one step, the horizon moves one step farther away. You never truly arrive because, without realizing it, you have turned happiness into a reward that only exists in the future. We chase a goal, we reach it, and we feel happy for a short time. Then the feeling slowly fades. After that, the mind points forward again and says, "There is still something else. There is still another thing to achieve." Our brains get used to things very quickly. A new thing you buy may make you extremely excited during the first week, but by the third week, it becomes just another normal object in your house. And when that first exciting feeling disappears, we think that happiness is gone. So we quickly search for another stronger excitement to fill the empty feeling inside. And when the mind is always living in the feeling of not enough, then no matter how many good things life gives us, the heart still struggles to feel peaceful. That is why some people seem to have everything but still feel empty inside. Not because they are ungrateful, but because they have become used to placing happiness somewhere very far away. In some future day, at some future milestone, inside some more perfect version of themselves. At first, we think we are building a better life. And honestly, working hard is a beautiful thing. But if we are not careful enough, we can slowly fall into a quiet cycle, always chasing the next thing while forgetting to truly live with what we already have right now. Then one day, you suddenly realize that the job you once worked so hard to get has now become something ordinary. The room you once dreamed of living in has become only a place where you return to sleep after a long and tiring day. Even a beautiful morning, a sweet message, or a sincere compliment no longer touches your heart the way it used to. Not because life is no longer beautiful. Maybe it is simply because the mind has become too busy searching for something bigger, newer, and more special, that it slowly forgets how to feel the small, beautiful things already right in front of our eyes. But I'm here to tell you an important truth. Happiness does not only exist on the day you finally reach your goal, it also exists in the way you live each day while walking toward it. Life is also happening in this morning, in this meal, in the road you take on the way home, in the very ordinary moments that we often ignore. And maybe the lesson here is not that we need to stop trying, stop setting goals, or give up on our dreams. We can still want a better job, a more stable life, or a more mature version of ourselves. We can still have dreams, plans, and things we quietly work hard for every single day. But the important thing is this: do not wait until everything becomes perfect before allowing yourself to feel happy. Do not wait until you reach your goal before starting to appreciate your life. Because even during the journey, today still has small things that are worth seeing, feeling, and being grateful for. And sometimes, the things worth being grateful for are not very big things at all. Maybe it is the moment you stand under a warm shower after a long day. Your body feels exhausted. Your shoulders feel heavy from work, responsibilities, and many emotions you cannot explain. Then the warm water touches your skin. Just for a few seconds, your whole body slowly relaxes. You do not need to do anything else. You do not need to prove anything. You simply stand there, breathe out slowly, and feel that you are still being cared for in a very simple way. Maybe it is also the smell of fresh coffee in the morning, the smell of cooked rice in a small kitchen, the smell of clothes dried under the sunlight. These very normal smells sometimes remind us that life still has quiet and peaceful corners. We still have a place to return to. There are still small things that can make a tiring day feel a little softer. Or maybe it is a message that comes for no special reason. Just a simple sentence like, "Did you eat yet?" Or "How are you today?" But if that message comes from someone who truly cares about you, it can make your heart feel warm and soft again. Because in a world where everyone is busy, having someone remember you, even for one small moment, is already something very precious. Sometimes, happiness is simply waking up in the morning and realizing that your heart feels a little more peaceful than yesterday. It is a simple meal that tastes good after a long day. It is an old song suddenly playing and making your heart feel lighter. It is the cool wind on the road home in the late afternoon. It is the moment you look back at a day that was not perfect, but still tell yourself, "I tried my best today." And sometimes the thing worth being most grateful for is not that everything is okay. It is the fact that even after being very tired, you still did not give up. You are still here, still moving forward, still giving yourself another chance to live more gently tomorrow. The truth is, life only happens in the present moment. Because the past has already gone, and the future has not truly happened yet. The only thing we are really living in is always this present moment. One reason why many people feel that life passes so quickly is because the brain gets used to repetition. Everything starts happening on automatic mode. Waking up, working, scrolling on the phone, feeling tired, sleeping, and then repeating the same thing again the next day. When we do not pay deep attention to our lives, our memories become blurry because every day starts to feel the same. And slowly, people begin to feel like time is moving very fast, but they are not truly living inside that time. 1 week passes very quickly. 1 month also passes very quickly. Sometimes when they look back, they cannot even clearly remember what they truly felt during those days. That is also why many wise people, psychologists, and people who deeply understand life always remind us to return to the present moment. Because only when we truly learn how to come back to this moment, even just a little, we begin to realize something important. Maybe life is not lacking happy moments as much as we think. Maybe we have simply been living too fast to notice them. Many times you drink a cup of coffee, but your mind is still busy thinking about work, messages, plans, and all the things you still need to do next. And then the cup of coffee disappears very quickly. Just like the whole day also disappears very quickly. You sit and talk with someone, but maybe you are not truly listening. Your mind may already be busy thinking about how to answer, what to do afterward, or how much work is still waiting for you. You walk outside, but your eyes stay on your phone screen. Maybe it has already been a very long time since you truly looked up at the sky, felt the sunlight, or noticed the cool wind during the late afternoon. Maybe enjoying life is actually very simple. Maybe it is just being fully present in the life you are already living every day. Because when you live too fast, time passes quickly, but your memories become very few. But when you are truly present in each moment and each experience of your daily life, you may feel slower than other people. But one thing is certain. You will no longer feel like you are missing your own life anymore. If I had to choose the most powerful thing about the present moment, I think it would be this: relief. We often suffer because of the past, and we worry about things that have not happened yet in the future. But if you step back for a moment, separate yourself from the thoughts running inside your mind, and simply look at this present moment, you may realize something very simple. Right now, you are still breathing. You are listening to my voice, and your body is still working quietly for you. Maybe your mind is carrying many worries right now. But in this exact moment, most of the scary things you fear have not truly happened yet. They only exist inside your thoughts, inside the predictions your mind keeps creating. And because of that, the present moment is sometimes the only place where you can truly rest. You are still here, you are still breathing, and right at this moment, you are still safe. You cannot change the words you said yesterday, and you cannot control whether tomorrow will rain or not. But right now, you still have the power to choose. You can choose to drink a glass of water slowly. You can choose to send a loving message to someone. You can choose to take one deep breath and let yourself feel a little lighter. The present moment is the only place where you are truly the owner of your life, instead of becoming a victim of memories or circumstances. So yes, goals are still important. They give you direction, a reason to keep trying, and something to move toward every day. But please do not let the destination in front of you make you forget the road you are already walking on. Do not wait until you become rich enough, successful enough, or perfect enough before allowing yourself to feel happy. Because life does not only begin on the day you finally achieve everything. Life is already happening today, inside very small things. One deep breath, one warm meal, one caring message, one peaceful afternoon, or simply the moment you realize that you are still here and still trying. If you are feeling very tired today, I hope you will not be too hard on yourself. Try slowing down a little. Put your phone away for a moment. Look around your room. Feel your body. Take a soft, deep breath. And remind yourself that you do not need to wait for a perfect day before you are allowed to feel peaceful. Thank you for being here and listening to Heal and Grow podcast with Wendy. I hope that after today's episode, you will walk into your days a little slower, a little gentler, and truly feel the life that is already happening in this very moment.